Let's talk a little bit about luxury real estate photography, one of my favorite topics. Hello, I'm Jack Cotton, luxury real estate expert, author, and agent. First of all, photos matter. I still see evidence out there in the marketplace of people using their iPhones or Android phones to shoot their listings in the $1 million and up price range. Unbelievable. Don't do that. Everybody's online now. There's hardly any more print advertising. Everybody's looking online. And you have to make the most of that. People are in a hurry. They can't wait to go next, 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 next. You have 1 second, I think, 1 second to capture somebody's attention online with a phenomenal, captivating, compelling cover shot of your listing. So put some thought into your lead photo. When I go on a listing appointment and I'm talking to the seller and interviewing the seller and writing down notes about the property and walking around and looking at everything, one thing that really gets me excited and makes it fun is I'm trying to figure out where we're going to set up the tripod for our cover shot. Is it going to be from up in the air? Is it going to be down from below? Which angle is the best? What time of the day is the best? Really give some time to your cover shot. Your job is to capture, compel, and enthrall the looker so they want to see more. You're not going to sell the house from the photo. Maybe not. Probably not. But you want them to show up and see the house. You want them to be hooked so they want to see the house. So they want to hear the rest of the story. Your picture should be the beginning of a story about the property. Here's another tip for you. Things are going to be on the market longer now, potentially in some markets. Take more than one cover shot. Take 2 or 3 cover shots and then use the best one first, and then in a few weeks, switch out your cover shots so the listing looks fresh and new all the time. Now, the human eye is such a miraculous thing. It can do things and see things that are really hard to duplicate with a camera. It can look at a room, it can see out the window, it can see the room, it can see different shades of light and all that stuff. We try to emulate that with a camera, and it's really hard to do. You've got to either equalize the light or do what's called HDR photography. And there's a way to do that without overdoing it, and there's a way to do HDR by overdoing it, and people are going to hate your pictures. So I'm back to hire a real photographer. Don't be trying to do it yourself. I mean, I know a couple of realtors who are photographers, but you're better off hiring it out yourself. If you're a dentist, you don't fill your own teeth, right? So have some examples for your listing presentation. It's kind of mean, I know. It's just a little bit mean, but it's okay. I'm giving you permission. If you take an expired listing, show the seller the pictures of their house and say, would this compel you? Show them your pictures and how much thought and effort and time you put into it. It's okay to be OCD during the photography process. We can take several hundred pictures to get down to the 24 or 30 that we're going to use. We want to tell the story of the house, but not too much. Again, we want the people to feel compelled to come and see it in person, because I can only think of maybe one time in my whole career where I've sold a house sight unseen. Most of the time they come to the property first. Again, you need a professional photographer. They know how to work the camera. They know all the dials. They know all the light settings. But you know how to frame the picture. You know the best angle. You've been there more than the photographer has. You know what buyers look for. So work with your photographer to get really magical, great, compelling cover shots. So in conclusion, understand pictures are the hook that bring buyers in. Tell enough, but not too much. We want to turn them from lurkers to lookers. They're not going to buy until they come and look. So go ahead and forward this email to a realtor friend of yours. Check out luxuryrealestateunplugged.com, and I look forward to seeing you next week.